Youth involvement. Getting young people together, hearing their views about politics and finding ways to get them more involved in political issues. We've heard it all before, haven't we? So why not take an enormous performance venue, hand young people the keys and get them to sort themselves out? Well, that's exactly what's going on down here at the Roundhouse in Camden. Young people have got together and launched the Turning Point Festival, a young people-led and organised festival of music and art, and the whole thing kicks off with a discussion about young people being involved in politics and how they're perceived in the media. Well, Catch-21's been down to take a look and hear the views of all the young people from across the country gathered in Camden at the Roundhouse.
It's a 3-day festival. This is basically kicking everything off. We've got Kano, Tinchy Strider. On Sunday we've got a fashion show, but we've also got unsigned acts, like over 200 unsigned acts throughout the days as well. I think the whole committee felt that we wanted this festival to be more than music. We wanted it to be a legacy, and we wanted something to follow on, and hopefully we can reconvene in September with a lot more people and actually have gotten things done. Do you know what I mean? We don't want this to be a discussion. We want to sit down and say, you know, actually, this is a problem, and what can I do about that?
Right now, there's a politics conference called Popcorn and Politics, and right now we're just finding about young people's involvement in politics.
What we're seeing here is that young people are actually interested in talking about politics. It's just that you have to do it in ways which is accessible to young people. Being in the 21st century, we have to kind of move with the times, really, and given that how much technology has evolved as well over the last decade, young people don't necessarily need to sit around tables anymore and have these kind of discussions. A lot of these discussions are taking place online, and I think events like this that Turning Point are putting on are really great because it means that young people have a chance to kind of come in to a cool environment, have a sit down, chat about the issues that they're passionate about.
We've been talking about how people feel about the media, how they feel represented, what they feel about politics, whether they feel welcome in politics, whether they would feel welcome in Parliament.
And if not, why? If so, why? And where we can make improvements and edits, and what we can do personally to really make some changes that we feel are necessary.
Is it just being involved with politics, just being about getting involved in the formal sense, or can you actually do it in a non-formal sense?
We separated into groups and we were asked different questions. Our question in our group was, is politics accessible for young people?
In politics within this country, I think the murkiness between parties that maybe once, like Labour, left, Conservative, right, probably the wrong way around, but how they're not as clear cut as they once used to be.
Some people saying that we could live completely without politics, some people actually saying, you know, it is completely essential to our everyday life and that you should just be completely involved in it.
The media and politics work together, but politics is very much in control of the media, and they're very media savvy. That kind of has a negative effect on how young people are represented, and young people are represented very negatively, is the thing that is just coming up again and again.
A lot of has come up about Barack Obama, and a lot of it has kind of been focusing on what happens locally and nationally. Do politicians actually really reflect society, or are they just reflections of themselves, and do they actually do what the people want?
When you get people together, people are passionate about this stuff, and which means, why are people not engaging in politics? Because they're passionate about it, but they feel totally alienated from it, and that is something that we've got to fix.
Basically, just as kind of confused as we were in the start, but at least we're talking about it, and that's the positive thing.